The first bullet the minute you stand at the microphone.
You don't have to go up there.
All men are created equal. No matter how hard you try, you can never erase those words. That is what America is.
That was a clip from the film Milk, based on the life of gay rights activist Harvey Milk. You'll remember Milk became California's first openly gay elected official after winning a seat on the San Francisco Board of Supervisors in 1977. He also served in the Navy during the Korean War. In 2021, the Navy made history by naming a ship after him, making it the first Navy ship to be renamed for an openly gay man. This week, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth ordered the LGBTQ rights pioneer's name to be stripped from that Navy vessel. Dustin Lance Black, who won an Academy Award for writing the 2008 film Milk, slammed the move and called Trump officials, quote, idiots. Joining us now is filmmaker, writer, director, and producer Dustin Lance Black, who won a Best Screenplay Oscar for the film Milk. Lance, I guess my question to you is, this announcement comes during Pride Month, which for me does not feel like a coincidence. What do you think is behind it?
Yeah, of course. No, it's not a coincidence. I mean, I don't think these guys are sophisticated, but they do know what they're trying to do. I mean, I'll say first of all, like, good luck trying to erase some of the names that are being proposed to be renamed from ships, and it's not just Harvey Milk, Thurgood Marshall. I mean, John Lewis. This is a trick. This is one of the oldest plays in the playbook. Just go all the way back to Rome and Nero. If they divide, they'll conquer. So they, right on the head of Pride Month, they try to make a move to get us, all the gay people, very, very upset so that we become very focused on our own wounds and pain. And that's right. It's easily done. We can't fall for it. I think if gay people want to react to this the way Harvey Milk would say to react to this, it's to understand Harvey's going to be an icon no matter what Pete does. Now it's time to do what Harvey said to do. He said, this is not about ego. This was in his, the tape that he made before he was assassinated, his recorded will. And he said, this is not about ego. This is about the us's. This is about the us's coming together. And when he said us's, he didn't just mean LGBTQ folks. He was talking about the people who he worked for, who he fought so hard for, like seniors in San Francisco who couldn't afford to live in the home that they had grown up in, about union workers who supported Harvey because Harvey boycotted Coors Beer so that those union workers could have a living wage and raise their kids. For the folks in Chinatown, who he said, let's get those ballots in Mandarin so your vote counts. The us's, those of us who feel and know we are treated differently under the law for who we are. We have to come together. We cannot become myopic. We cannot simply focus on our own needs. We have to lock arms and build those coalitions. And sadly, right now we find ourselves in a similar position to where we were back in Harvey's time when those coalitions were fractured. It's our work not to fall for this nonsense. It's our work right now to lock arms. So if you're a gay person who's pissed off by this in Pride Month here in Los Angeles, get out on the streets and stand up for our brothers and sisters who are suffering in the Latino community out here right now. Do that. Show up for our brothers and sisters, not just thinking about ourselves. That's what Harvey would do.
Lance, Senator Ted Budd blocked a unanimous passage of a resolution stating that the Senate supports keeping Harvey Milk's name on that ship. Listen to what he had to say.
Navy tradition, like the name of a ship, lives in the hearts and minds of every sailor. And these traditions are vital to preserving the morale and fighting spirit of our forces. Resetting the stage is not a political issue. It's bringing things back in line with naval custom and tradition.
I'm sorry, Lance, but naming a naval vessel after a Navy veteran seems to me to do exactly what the senator was talking about, and yet he's arguing the opposite.
Well, he's ill-informed, I think at best, or he's peddling misinformation. Harvey was, like everything that Harvey did, Harvey excelled at anything he put his mind to, including being in the Navy. And, this is a guy who served with distinction. What's important to remember also is he is by far not alone. There are countless LGBTQ people who serve proudly in the U.S. military to preserve that tradition of a country that is aspiring to continually do better, to protect more and be more equal. I grew up in the military. My mom was Army, my stepdad was Air Force, and I grew up around men and women who are having to serve in the closet, and I saw how painful that was. We've always had LGBTQ people serving valiantly in the military. What it's time for is to recognize that. First, of course, under Obama, by getting rid of Don't Ask, Don't Tell, so people could serve openly. And now, yes, making sure that we honor those from different groups in this country who've all stood up to serve. Sure.
And Dustin Lance Black, we're going to have to leave it there. Thank you for coming to the weekend and for those inspiring words. Coming up in our next hour, deja vu. Former Trump